you actually did?
We actually read this story right here in Mrs. Molden's class.
Really? How'd you remember?
Because I remember the frogs.
Did she read it to you? She did? Do you believe that now you can read a book that she read? How did that happen? How did you get to be such good readers?
Can I read this whole book?
Yeah.
By myself?
Well, I'll point to it and you can read, okay?
Okay.
But listen, we got to do it like reading group.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Are you ready?
The Corner. Frog and Toad were caught in the rain. They ran to Frog's house. I am all wet, said Toad. The day is spoiled. Have some tea and cake, said Frog. The rain will stop if you stand near the stove. Your clothes will soon be dry.
Now, let's read it together. Ready? The Corner. Frog and Toad were caught in the rain. They ran to Frog's house. I am all wet, said Toad. The day is spoiled. Have some tea and cake, said Frog. The rain will stop if you stand near the stove. Your clothes will soon be dry. Okay, so what I want you to do is, if you don't have your reader, push pause right here and read all of this for me and then push play. Okay, let's slide over to page 11. Oh, look at them. One is a frog and one is a toad.
Yeah, I thought the toad would be bigger than the frog.
Uh-huh. But maybe the frog's just longer. Who knows? But it looks like they're having a rainy day, doesn't it? And they're not happy, which is odd because what do frogs and toads like? Water. But they're saying the day's spoiled. And Frog says, don't be upset. Your clothes will dry if you stand by the stove. And he says, here, let's have some cake and some tea. Would that help you?
I can see the rain in the background.
Yeah. Would that help you feel better if you got soaked in the rain to have some tea and cake?
I would like to be soaked in the rain.
I know, that is true. You would. Okay, let's read what this says.
I will tell you a story while we are waiting, said Frog. Oh, good, said Toad.
Let's read it together. I will tell you a story while we are waiting, said Frog. Oh, good, said Toad. Now push pause and read this by yourself. Wonder what the story's going to be about. Do you remember from K5? No? Well, we'll find out.
He's ginormous!
I know. He sure is. But this is him a long time ago. He's remembering when he was little. Are you ready?
When I was small, not much bigger than a pollywog.
Remember that from our sight words? Said Frog.
My father said to me, Son, this is a cold gray day, but spring is just around the corner.
What?
The Corner.
Yeah, that's the title. Okay, this time we're going to all read it together slowly. When I was small, not much bigger than a pollywog, said Frog, my father said to me, Son, this is a cold gray day, but spring is just around the corner. Now, what does his dad mean when he says spring is just around the corner?
Because it's arriving soon.
That is perfect how you said that. It's going to arrive soon. I don't know if I would have said that better, but does he mean it's around a corner like in your house or a building?
Like there's a corner over there. If I go over there like this,
Mm-hmm.
is there going to be butterflies and flowers and blue clouds and not any rain behind this corner?
No.
Yeah.
That's an actual corner, but that's not what his dad's talking about, is he? He's saying that it's arriving, what? Soon. Okay, but you know what? Little kids sometimes get things mixed up, don't they? Not you. You guys are big. But what do little kids sometimes do?
Mess up.
Mess up. Okay, put that down and read this for me. Ready?
I wanted spring to come. I went out to find that corner. I walked down a path in the woods until I came to a corner.
Oh, no.
I went around the corner to see if spring was on the other side.
Does he understand that this is just an expression? No. Bless his heart. He's cute though, isn't he? Okay, let's read it slower. I wanted spring to come. I went out to find that corner. I walked down a path in the woods until I came to a corner. I went around the corner to see if spring was on the other side. Bless his heart. Push pause and read this page by yourself.
And I will be on the other side.
Mm-hmm. Poor little fella. He's getting it all mixed up, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't understand what it actually means. Okay, let's see. We got to make sure we stop when we're supposed to. Okay. Let's see what he says here. Ready?
And was it? Asked Toad. No, said Frog. There was only a pine tree, 3 pebbles, and some dry grass.
So here they are telling the story, right? And what does he say? He says, and was it around the corner? And what did they say?
No.
They said, no, it wasn't around the corner. But what was around the corner?
3 pebbles, a pine tree, and dry grass.
Oh, brother. So he thinks, oh, spring wasn't around this corner. You know what he's going to go do next? He's going to look for the corner that spring is around. He's going to keep looking, Nick. Did we read this again twice? I can't remember. No, let's read it again together. And was it? Asked Toad. No, said Frog. There was only a pine tree, 3 pebbles, and some dry grass. Oh, this is
Never
silly.
gets old.
That never gets old, Mick? You think it's funny? Okay, let's take a look here. Oh, he's still on the hunt for the corner, isn't he? And he seems like he found something.
It's a worm.
Oh, no. Let's read what this says.
I walked in the meadow. Soon I came to another corner. I went around the corner to see if spring was there. Did you find it? Asked Toad. No, said Frog. There was only an old worm asleep on a tree. He said it was sleeping. How do you know if a worm is sleeping?
That's a very good question that I wondered my own self. I think he's just silly. Okay, let's read it together. Ready? I walked in the meadow. Soon I came to another corner. I went around the corner to see if spring was there. Did you find it? Asked Toad. No, said Frog. There was only an old worm asleep on a tree stump. Now, push pause and read this all by yourself. Now, I should have checked to see where we pause, where are the last pages for the day. We'll read one more page and then we'll begin on this one tomorrow, okay? Oh, look at him, Mick. He's in
his pajamas.
Well, that's his little, down here? Oh, no, up here he's in a suit jacket kind of thing. Okay, read this for us.
I walked along the river until I came to another corner. I went around the corner to look for spring. Was it there? Asked Toad.
Still looking. No, don't read over there. Okay, let's read this together slowly. I walked along the river until I came to another corner. I went around the corner to look for spring. Was it there?
Asked Toad.
Now, nope, don't read yet. So pause right here and read this by yourself.